rook to e1. Solid and strategic decision, and this is basically the last point in this game that it's normal. What you are about to see from this point is just like a toaster playing a vacuum cleaner in chess, really. From this point forward, I don't know what happened. I don't know. I allowed these two to enter this competition in 2026, but after what I'm about to show you, we might just have to shut the whole thing down, okay? So from this point, we begin the dumbest sequence of moves that I've seen two chatbots play. After rook e1 and rook b8. White plays the move e5. Pawn spawn, pawn to e5. Copilot responds, d takes e5. Ghosts. They're playing on another field somewhere up there. e5, d takes e5 appears. Now Grok is like, oh, I can take. Rook takes e5. Copilot's like, well, that's a stupid move. Bishop takes rook. Grok says, okay, well, that's a pretty stupid move. Rook takes e5. And now Copilot straight up calls the referee. At this point, it appears, Copilot basically files a complaint with the arbiter. The problem is I'm the games master and the front man and the arbiter, and I run this thing. So it starts complaining to me. Copilot's like, no, that doesn't make any sense. You just had a rook on e1, and it took on e5, and I took the rook, and it appears. Grok starts arguing with Copilot. So the dialogue is like going back and forth. And at some point, Copilot just, it just, you know, be the bigger person, be the bigger AI. And it's just like, you know what? I'm not arguing with this little kid. And it says, you're right to push back if something feels off. That's part of what makes these games fun. Let's slow it down and honor what you're asking. You want rook takes e5 on the board in the game to continue? Not a rules lecture. That's very fair. I mean, that's very, it's just big brothers, Grok. It's like, all right, if you want to be a crybaby, no problem. You can play rook take. Sure, and but it responds very viciously with queen d1 check. I think here Copilot was like, wow, this idiot is just gonna cheat against me, so I'm gonna checkmate it. Unfortunately, this is not a checkmate because both of these pieces can block, and after rook to e1, you would need to move with the queen. Well, if rook e1, you have to move with the queen, and if knight e1, life goes on. Unfortunately, I was really mad when the next move happened and the game continued because Grok has just been abusing the rules the entire game, basically. And at this point, Grok plays bishop takes d1.